Right, so welcome back to another Jones Aviation video. That's a bit of a stroke there. So yeah, an interesting topic today. The 737 MAX. It has been certified to fly in Europe. So I'm just going to express some of my opinions about it, some other people's opinions about it, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to have to sort this controller out. So yeah, on first glance on the 737 MAX, you can obviously tell it's got these like chevrons on it. Everyone knows that, but a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know. If you look straight down at it, you'll see that the engines are like further up on the wing. And if I just explain why people don't like it, so Boeing 737 is its design was really low to the ground because of its original purpose to serve dirt runways like in like Alaska or Canada or Russia or somewhere, I don't know, but what. So they designed the gears really short so you can access the cargo holds and the doors really easily without having to use like equipment or anything like that. They have on big airports that they don't have on small airports. So that's how the design came about at the low 737. And if you look at a A320, for example, you'll see that the 737 is much lower. So when it comes to putting new engines on a low plane, you get a bit of a challenge because you have to have enough clearance to land. Obviously, if Ryanair tried to do that, the engines would probably scrape onto the ground, but you know what I mean. And so Boeing came up with the idea that they put them more forward and higher up. So that gave us the problem that the plane would pitch up more. So they installed the MCAS system, which when it failed because of an incorrect system or something like that, and a failure, 300 some people sadly lost their lives because of that system. All because, right, I want to say this now and a lot of people are going to say it's controversy or something, but I think Boeing did this for competition with Airbus, and you can say whatever you want in the comments, but I think personally that's what happened, because if you look, the A320neo was released, and then American Airlines placed an order for a lot like small planes, like A320s, 319, 737s, and then at this order thing, I don't know what you call it, but they placed an order for a some amount of re-engined 737s. However, these didn't exist at the time, so American must have prompted Boeing to build these 737 Maxes to compete with Airbus in the American market, like. So to compete, they had to do it faster-ish and better. So this plane did have better performance because that's just how Boeing and Airbus are. They have to compete with each other, like the 747 and the A380 and the 777 and the A350, all that sort of stuff. And so they had these new engines, the LEAP engines. I forgot what the number is, but they are LEAP engines, and that's how they had to get them under the wing. Let's place them forward. I think it's by about 18 inches or something, I don't know, and then up by a bit. So that gives us a pitch up attitude, which I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to spool up the engines. So full throttle. Let's go. Flaps 3. I don't like this zoomed in. Okay. I'll have to go back a bit. There we go. Whoa. As you can see, the plane is lifting off the ground on this pitch up attitude, which I don't really like, to be honest. And then if I just put the gear in, I'm not doing anything on the control, but it's just pitching up, and I don't really like that, to be honest. And many pilots probably all agree with me on that one, and many other flight simmers as well. But that's a different story. So if I just put the flaps up all the way, there we go, and then so it just pitches up. So they installed the MCAS system, which stopped this and prevented it going into a stall. So that's one thing about the 737. Well, that's probably the main thing about it. But it has been certified to fly in Europe, so by the EASA. So there must be something fixed with it. But I'm not a professional pilot or anything, but I wouldn't fly on it personally because, as I've just showed you on that takeoff, it just pitched up immediately. And these engines, when I went to like the airport once, it just gave me shivers just looking at how high they are, like above, well, the top of them above the wing. I just immediately thought that just pitches up. And a lot of other people will think that as well. But if you feel safe on a 737 MAX, yeah, that's fine. But I wouldn't probably fly on for just a few more years, and then after that I'd be perfectly fine with flying on them. But yeah, this is I'm just showing you like the 737 MAX, the problems, the good bits, all that stuff. So one of my problems with the 737 MAX cockpit is, if you look here, where's the APU gauge? I mean, I haven't looked around, but I can't find it. Like, where the hell is it? So if someone could leave that in the comment, oh, I think, no, that's not it. That's one of my problems. But I love these new screen technologies, and I'm sure everyone, when they saw this plane design come out, everyone was like, that's cool. So that's one thing that I like about it. And yeah, it is quite cool, to be honest, having all these screens and everything in the cockpit. And then you've got this auto brake down here, which is still down there. And if you've not noticed as well, it's got like these flick things. So if I just pull that back, it's like a mixed leaf, but it's not. You know what I mean? And then outside we've got these split scimitars. I just love them, to be honest. I like these on the 737s. Just look nice, and the TUI livery as well. That's quite cool. And this, I think this is a Wi-Fi hub actually. We can get Wi-Fi on, so yeah, that's something cool. But the thing that's quite bad about that, I noticed, it only has one of these little dudes here. For, you see, like this angle of attack sort of thing here. It only has one of them, so if that fails, you don't have an angle of attack measurer thingy-majig. Yeah, so that's another thing. And then you got these engines, which are very nice, and yeah, they're nice. So I want to bring it in for a landing and see how it performs on the landing. Because I actually haven't done an actual landing on this plane yet. So I want to see how it performs on a landing. Right, go. Right, I'll put the speed brakes out a bit. So let's slow down to about 290. Let's arm the speed brakes. There we go. Speed brakes armed. Let's just see where we've got our runway. So the runway is over there. So let's turn it. See where the runway's facing. I don't know where I am now. Well, I do, but place needs to go. If I just go right in here, I can go base. So there we go. If I level out, got the flaps out of it. 7 notches. So everything's looking good. Let's have a look where our runway is. So it's there. Yeah, I will be doing a trip report soon. Well, I should be on Jet 2 in October and November on the 757 from Manchester, which is this airport over here, to Lanzarote. So if you're not subscribed, I would recommend subscribing because I've got a lot of new exciting videos on the way, whether it be this year or later this year. So yeah, after the COVID and everything. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that actually. So yeah, that's one thing on my channel to subscribe to. But also, I'd recommend subscribing to the Cheshire Plane Dude. Trust me, you will not regret it because he does loads of these interesting videos of rare planes or planes flying over that are quite cool, or planes landing at Manchester mainly, or videos that I sent him, or like anything. Like there's a video of an Antonov 225 landing at Manchester, which is really cool. And yeah, there's Riot videos. Hopefully you should see a few videos of Riot from me soon. The Royal International Air Tattoo at Fairford soon, because I have got tickets to go. So the first time in my life that I'm actually going. So yeah, that'll be quite cool. So I don't know why this plane pulls to the left all the time. Anyway, yeah. I don't. This plane likes to pull to the left a lot, man. It does, trust me. So let's go in for the kill. I might just speed this up. So we're on finals here at Manchester. I've got a full idle throttle, so that should work, and speed brakes out, so that should slow us down. But this plane loves to pull to the left a lot. Let me check the weather. That's fine, the weather. But that's just stupid. So let's go in for the kill and butter this plane. Yeah, it does like to pull to the left a lot. Just trim us down a bit. There we go. That's better. I think that could be a problem here to solve the 737 MAX. If you had, let's say you were taking off and you had like maybe about flaps 1, flaps 2, and they trim the plane more nose down, so that takeoff thing wouldn't be an issue. I personally think that would be a brilliant idea. But obviously you can't go against Boeing. They built the plane. This plane is oh, nice. Nice. That is nice. Border. Which left is what's my reverse thrust key? Is it that one? No, it's not. That's it, there we go. Already stopped. So let's just check out that landing, because I said it was butter. Let's just see that landing now. So let's go to the landing. Let's play. Let's just see this landing. Oh, that is beautiful. That was beautiful. That nose gear's a bit bad though on the touchdown, but you know, that was cool. I mean, I have done smooth landing, but never mind. So yeah, that's almost concluded my video on the 737 MAX. So yeah, I'll just do one final conclusion of it. So let's just go inside the cockpit. Yeah, just a bit of a final conclusion. I mean, the 737 MAX, don't get me wrong, it's a good plane. It's just some teething problems. Well, I think that's a bit of an understatement, but well, it's quite a big teething problem actually. Yeah, very, very bad teething problem. But anyway, I think all in all, it's a good plane. It's just competition, I think, that made this plane its reputation. If them crashes did not happen, I think everyone would like to fly on this plane as much as the Dreamliner, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion, but it's a brilliant plane. It can fly from Europe to America, like with a fully load of passengers, which I think I've got the view for actually. Have I got the view? I think I have, so let's have a look. Yeah, look at this. So it's a nice sort of It's a nice sort of cabin.
On runway
Like just a
23
standard 737
right.
cabin,
On
but you know what I
runway
mean.
23
It's
right.
just like a nice plane, but with some big problems, to be honest. But if Boeing had have designed it properly, like, it wouldn't have had a bad reputation. I mean, I personally think Boeing should install a fly-by-wire system, but I'm not a plane designing expert, but I think they should install a fly-by-wire system. Or is that patented by Airbus? I don't know. Well, let's just open this. Oh no, you can't open that, I don't think. No, you can't. Yeah, so all in all, it's a good plane, but everyone thinks it's a bad plane, which I can understand why. But yeah, so I think Boeing needs to just think more about it, to be honest. They don't need to like start flying it now, because they need to really think about it, of what they're gonna actually do. I think they need to install a new software. Is that what you call it? I think so. To counteract it, but I think they just need to be honest, the biggest thing that they could do is raise this landing gear and put the engine further down, but you can't do that. I don't know what they can do, to be honest. But yeah, that concludes my video today. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, thanks for the support with all the views and everything. 37 subscribers, that's quite cool. Yeah, don't forget to check out the links in the description for channels including Roland Steger. Is that how you say it? If you like St. Bartholomew Airport, he is the dude to watch. Honestly, he's got loads of videos on St. Bart's like spotting and everything. I personally watch his videos a lot, but I just like how the planes come in at St. Bart's. It's quite cool. So yeah, check out his channel. Link in the description. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And there should be a video of a nice Soviet plane coming up on the top left now. And the subscribe button on the right now. So yeah, that's go click on whichever one you want. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.